taglio. Paolo Scalera.
Now.
It's okay. Now we were thinking to have a professional motorcycle racer, but in reality we have a wannabe professional cyclist. This is true? This is your goal?
Sì.
Just
Yeah,
explain to us.
You can speak in Italian if you want. It's okay for
Should
us.
be better for
Yeah,
us.
Sì. Allora.
Come
I
on,
speak
come on,
English.
come on. Tell us about you and Cavendish. That Cavendish would like to be a professional motorcycle racer, and you would like to be a professional cyclist.
Yeah, it's normal. We are really close friends. We live near each other in Isla de Man, and also in Tuscany we have 2 houses really close. And Mark want to race the MotoGP, and I want to race the bicycle. But we always have a big fight because I say I am better at both sport than
him.
No, overall.
Overall,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I said, I bet I am a better cyclist than you are MotoGP rider, but he fully argued. He say, no way. But he is good with the bike, huh?
Yeah?
He's good with, he's good in the
But
descending.
it looks
also
like
in,
once you went to Ducati and he has had some problem to release the clutch.
Little. He needs the automatic. But no, we are good friends. But I love, as you know, I love cycling. Is my big passion. You know, I have many friends that are cyclists, and most of my day is taken by the bicycle in the morning to lunchtime, and then in the afternoon playing with Willow and seeing Lucy. You know,
Many years ago, Gianfranco Bonera, that was a professional cyclist before, told me that it was more scary to ride a bicycle downhill than to race a motorbike. Is it true or not?
Yeah, he's you know, obviously the sport we do involves speed, so I am not scared of the speed. But when you think of the descent with the bicycle on the tires this big, yeah, sure, and you're wearing nothing. So, but some people win the race in this part of the stage or the race. But when we are training, yeah, sure, we go downhill fast enough.
You live in the Isle of Man. Did you never think about to race on the mountain at the TT or a similar road race circuit?
Always. I love the TT. He's a big passion of mine. You know me. I am more. You know, we go to MotoGP and he's glamorous and he's the hospitality, the corporate image, the dealing with people like you.
Thank you.
Media.
This is very difficult.
Very nice
you know,
people.
I have a good relationship with the media, but I prefer to be racing in the back of a van. Then have the big motorhome, then have the Ferrari and all the things, you know. So when I see the TT, I love because he's more about the passion of racing, more about the people that do it. They do it because they absolutely love it. Because and sure, yes, maybe I'm a little mad and would like to do, but people ask me the same question all the time. Would I do the TT? I said yes, but I always have the same answer. If I did the TT, I would be divorced. So, and I have already been told this. So, but I have done 2 or 3 laps on the parade. You know, in the road closed. It's fantastic. He's one of the best. People always say, I don't understand why they do, how they do. But then when you do, when you even have the parade lap, you say, this is amazing. It's the best thing.
So it's the best track in the world.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Cal, I know that you are a fast rider, but I would like to know, you are faster riding a bike or changing nappies?
Well, the funny thing was, I used to be better with the nappy. Because when Lucy have our baby, have Willow, she have with the cesarean, you know, the So for 2 weeks she cannot do so much. So I was like the a rocket with the nappies, with the getting changed, with the clothes, everything. But now she is coming. You know, obviously in the morning Lucy is taking care of her a lot when I go cycling and things like this. But I don't mind to change the nappy. It's part of the life. People say, you know, I know many friends that do not even wake up in the night, do not change the nappy, do not do anything. But if she is my daughter, she's not going to be able to do it herself.
Do you think that have you changed as rider after Willow born? Because a lot of people say, oh,
maybe you lose a
now
second
Cal is
because-
dead and is faster.
Yeah, because normally
Not like Enzo
normally
Ferrari.
normally they say it's the other way around.
Yeah.
You get slower, but in the end, I carry on to do what I do. I'm really lucky with Lucy. She controlled the situation very well with regards to me still doing my goal, which is to win and prepare to race. But in the end, it changed nothing to me on the track. When I close the visor, I have to be myself. Still selfish a little, still wanting to take the risk, still wanting to win. But when you have a child, you don't have to think, this is going to make me slower, because I guarantee this is why many riders in the MotoGP paddock don't have the children, because they are so selfish that they only have the desire to win. They only think of themselves they think anything else around them that take the mind away from the racing is going to slow them down, which is complete bullshit. And then if half of them had a child, they would enjoy a lot more.
Coming
life
back
probably.
to racing, last year you won 2 Grand Prix. Do you think that this year will be possible to do the same or even more? And have you exactly the same specs of the bike of Marquez and Denny?
First of all, I think yes, it's possible to win some more race, but this year again is stronger than last year already. You know, so to be competitive is great, and I think we are competitive in the moment. We are doing a good job. I was really disappointed in Qatar. We made a decision on the grid as a team to change the front tyre, and it's the worst decision I made because I knew it was a big risk not to finish, and I didn't. And in the next 2 races, we did a good job. So, but I think it's possible to win. You know, my aim for this year was to win more than last year, but already 2 last year is good, huh? When a lot of factory riders didn't win any, and a lot of factory riders only win 1 race, and I win 2 is good. So, but our bike is very similar to Mark and Danny, yes. But it is not. They are not identical, sure. You know, we are a little bit off, but as I always say, and I said in Tech 3 when I was in Tech 3, I said, you know, I know in Ducati there was a different story. You know, Iannone had a better bike than me because he was riding better, I understand. But now I have a bike that is competitive also in LCR.
Yeah.
If you pick Mark up and put him in the night in my bike, he still is as fast, huh? Or he's still maybe a little bit faster than me. But also in Tech 3, if you pick Lorenzo up in the night, when Lorenzo was there in my first years, if you put him on the bike, he's still able to be as competitive. But I don't think they would finish in the same position at the championship. Because, you know, this is the time when they start to develop, they get some more parts, and we don't get them as much, as fast. Where in the start of the year, we are a lot more close. But he's not very much, huh? We are very lucky in LCR, we get great support from Honda.
But is your aim now to return in a factory team, or you are okay in a satellite team with another kind of support?
My aim is to do the best job I can on whatever I am riding, but sure, if there is a good option to go back to a factory team, I will. And I think there is some good option in the moment. I know everybody is on these 2-year agreement, but if you think that these guys don't have performance clauses in the contract, then we are all stupid, because surely they do. If you have one guy that is riding around in 10, 12 place, and they don't expect. You know, they will have some performance clause in many contracts. So if some guys in some teams are not doing good jobs, then maybe I fill a gap next year for a rider. But in the end, I am very, very happy in my team I'm in now.
Cal,
Lucio does a good job and Honda do a good job. So
talking about Lucio, you race for LCR, an Italian team. Tell us a very nice thing about Lucio and a very bad thing about him.
he's Italian, so surely he watched this, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
No, Lucio is great, you know. In the first year, I think was more difficult than now. I think he understands me very much as a rider now and as a person. Where before he had Stefan, who was weak, you know, in many things, and I come to the team as professional. I have been around a long time doing this job, so I change a few things in the team myself and give my own input, and now he's a lot better. So in the start was more difficult than now. If there is a bad thing to Lucio, is he used to race. So I can never really lie to him, you know, because he understands. But then again, sometimes he say, Carl, you need to do this. Off the start, he say, you need to go here and pull the bike and then change the direction here. And I say, Lucio, you race 125, mate. I said, this MotoGP bike, if it go left, you are going left. You are hanging on for dear life, you know.
But Carl, what do you think when you see Lucio on the pit that say slow during the race?
I do understand.
It's very funny.
I do understand Lucio, but you know, his point of view, because they want me to finish.
Yeah.
But they also have to understand I'm competitive, and if there is somebody in front of me, I push. But he obviously wants to control the situation, and he will do anything for me. This is one thing about Lucio, and being the sole rider in the team and being competitive and fast is whatever it takes to make me be in the front or better, he will do. And this is why we have such a good team as well, you know. He is behind me 100%, and he does a very good job with the team. The team is very professional. They are working hard. Yeah, sure, sometimes, as with every rider and every team, you have some small discussion about how to improve. But I'm not stupid also, you know. I have to improve myself, and if one team member make a mistake, so what? How many mistakes I make in a year? Many, so
a lot.
You have to take.
A lot.
Carl, if you have to bet with someone on someone this year for the World Championship, do you bet on Marc or Maverick or Valentino, yourself?
Of course, I will never bet against myself, because if I bet against myself, what is the point in coming? You know, I have already lost before I start. But the reality is, with the satellite machine and my start to the season, we all know it's going to be difficult to challenge for the championship. But I can make a good job in the championship and in the championship position. For the world title, it's really difficult, honestly, because Maverick is riding superb. You have to give him great credit. He's riding very, very well. Valentino, you can never write off. He is the best ambassador for the sport still, and competitive. You know, normally when you have somebody who is coming, you know, don't get me wrong, coming a little bit older, they tend to come slow. But every Sunday he's there in the podium making a great job and able to be very competitive. And I like this because he still have the motivation. But you can never write off Marc either. You know, Marc is, you know, I get to see on a daily basis what Marc do on this Honda, and it's incredible, because honestly nobody can do what he does with this bike. If you pick any rider up in the paddock and you put them in this bike, they are nowhere near him, man. You know, and I respect this because he try very, very hard. He ride very, very hard, no matter what the situation. So I like the way he ride. I like the way he ride. He's difficult for us because it makes us look stupid sometimes. But in the end, it's just him. He's making the difference. I wouldn't bet against Mark for the title. No.
Thank you, Carl. Thanks also to Dakota.
Yeah, you didn't say
Yeah.
much, Daco.
No.
No input.
Daco is Mamola's son and also a racer,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. And he trained with Carl, so it's another job to do.
Carl, are you learning Italian for the next interview, please?
Hey, the best thing about my Italian is I understand everything everybody say, but I don't speak. And this
Okay.
is the best way, because when you call me bastards, I understand that.
Yeah.
So, the best Italian word
What?
you know.
The
No,
best,
no,
not
no.
the worst.
The best?
Yes, the best. Only
Okay,
worst.
next
I know,
time.
I know many, but I mean,
For example. Yeah, I know. You
Well,
cannot.
Okay.
It's a dirty word. For
yeah.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
Jacopo.
Cazzo.
Ciao.
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 Grazie.
Grazie, Carl.